Palma. Oh,
man.
that's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game.
To Del Puentes. Lugano makes the shot and knocks it down. Malonga is open. 3-point. Goodness! Face a jumper by Robin Celis. Caballero has time. Now it gets hard to Rosso. Turnaround jumper. Oh my goodness.
Ito ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. This is the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Season 7 and we are back at the Arlonte Sports Arena. Second of 3 games ng ating triple header ngayong Miyerkules. Paulo Castro and the Parañaque Patriots mired at the bottom of the South Division. They tried to turn their fortunes around here pero makakalaban niya ang kanyang dating kakampi na si JP Sarao, now suiting up for the Quezon Huskers, a powerhouse in the South Division, the reigning South Division champions taking on the Parañaque Patriots. It's a rematch of last season's South Division semifinals, but the fortunes have totally changed para dito sa Parañaque Patriots. They are struggling and they are down at the bottom of the South Division. Ito naman ng Quezon, an important game as they try to keep up with Zamboanga, Sikat, Families Brand Sardines.
Yeah, it's very important to continue with that win streak para dito sa Quezon. Samantalang Parañaque really just wanting a win here after 10 losses straight.
Oo, no? Welcome natin yung mga nanonood sa atin sa Facebook, sa YouTube, and syempre, we are live on Solar Sports every Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We talk about Parañaque and, you know, they have struggled to come up with players this season na pumuno sa kanilang roster, but we're seeing you know, some consistent performances galing kay Paulo Castro. He's really carried the fight para dito sa Parañaque. Ang maganda dito, he has played with, you know, a lot of pride, no? Ayaw niya na nakikita itong Parañaque na, you know, na hindi lumalaban. Nandun siya lagi para pangunahan itong Parañaque.
And really, that's just being a homegrown. Itong si Paulo Castro wanted to take a lot of pride as he carries that name of Parañaque across his chest. In that game, he shot pretty good from 3, 60%, 3 of 5. But the free throw shooting, though, was the challenge. And so you'd like for him to be more efficient, though, on the free throw, even the perimeter, because for the most part, really, they bank on him when it comes to scoring.
Oh, it was a strong first half para sa Parañaque, and then they faded in the second half in that loss to Basilan Star Horse. On the other hand, ito namang si JP Sarao signed from Parañaque during the off-season as Quezon shored up its front line, expecting a deeper run in the playoffs, and then JP Sarao has really fit right in dito kay Coach Eric and the Huskers. Nakita natin against Bulacan, 15.6 rebounds and 3 assists. Pretty much, you know, the usual from JP Sarao while he is right now with the Huskers.
Oo, tsaka almost seamless yung pagkakakuha nila dito kay JP Sarao. Matter of fact, he's third when it comes to points, roughly about 10.6. And he's also third when it comes to offensive rebounding. So those two really are some of the reasons why you got a JP Sarao for the Quezon Huskers.
JP Sarao, maraming kwento dyan mamaya. For sure, meron din si Sidney Crespo na makakasama natin. Let's go to Richard Tampos for the starting lineup.
On the Sports Arena in Season 7 of Manny Pacquiao's MPBL. Here are the starters. Let's begin with Parañaque Patriots. At forward number 71, Kevin Buenaflor. At guard number 37, Paulo Castro. Power forward number 19, James Mangas. Center number 14, Jesse Saitanan. At guard number 4, Alan Edward Mangas. Parañaque Patriots is led by Franklin Mancio with Tyron Ruiz and Sikorsky Miguelino. The team manager Joed Mendoza, the team owners Jamal Vizcarra and Honorable Joan Villapuerte. The starting 5 for Quezon Huskers. To guard number 8, Christian Pagaran. At forward number 77, Gab Banal. Coming in at center number 19, JP Sarao. Point guard number 13, LJ Gonzalez. Power forward number 5, the Excalibur, Simon Sandagon. The head coach is Eric Gonzalez. Assistant coaches, Richard Dixon, Ed De La Torre, Luis Velasco, Jonathan De Guzman, Nash Rosella, Bernard Digia, and Councilor Jeric Teng. The team manager, Attorney Don Capuna. The team owners, Governor
Starting five is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Parañaque has Alan Mangahas, James Mangahas, Paulo Castro, former Quezon Husker Jesse Saitanan, and Kevin Benaflor. The former Parañaque Patriot, JP Sarao, starts in the middle for Quezon. LJ Gonzalez, Christian Pagaran, Gab Banal rather, and the Excalibur, Simon Sandagon, completing the starting five for the Huskers, who are without Coach Eric Gonzalez, I think.
Nagiging curious ako dito sa mga moniker ni Brother Richard.
Alam mo, sinabi ko kanina sa first game that I will defend Richard Tampos any day.
Yes.
Maybe with the monikers, I might not.
Kasi ikaw rin nagugula.
Oo. Ipaalam niya naman, sana.
Kumuha naman ng opinion.
Kumuha muna ng opinion kung okay sa atin, no? Referees for today's game, Mike Kinay, Ray Gabriel, Efren Aganan, and EJ Carase.
Very important here for Parañaque to establish themselves. Although it's a tough call considering, you're going up against the #1 defensive team in Quezon, allowing only 65 points, 7 points per game. You got to be very creative and very patient here if you want to snatch a win.
And look at the Huskers swarming at Jesse Saitanan, and it leads to a turnover, steal, and the layup galing kay LJ Gonzalez for the first basket of the game.
And LJ pretty much started in a lot of the games para dito sa Quezon. And I feel he's just, trying to get a good rhythm, especially as you head later into the season. He's going to play an important role come the playoffs.
Good catch there from LJ.
Yeah, right there on that finish after that defensive stop.
Intis ang tres ni Alan Mangahas. They go quickly to JP Sarao. Ooh. I thought Gab had that shot right there.
That shot, that's right.
Nakasona, easy too.
That's gonna be easy ball movements for the Quezon Huskers.
Parang ano yun parang rec league na pasa yun
Oh. Very little defense
4-0 is the count. Saitanan. Mangahas. To Mangahas. The jumper won't go. KB could not handle the ball. Gonzalez to Sarao. The jump hook won't go. Rebound ni LJ. LJ steps out to the three-point line. It's too strong for LJ Gonzalez.
On the other way, you got to take advantage yung mga pagkakataon na to. If you're
Pagaran is called for the foul on Paulo Castro.
Paulo Castro primarily really a three-point shooter. He got really good touch from there. Kasi Pagaran, ang ganda rin ang pinapakita defensively.
Ito ang magandang pasa ni Gabana. Nice look inside. Assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Castro could not convert on the first. Numbers here this season for him. 10.1 points, 2 rebounds, and almost 72% at the line. Gets the second one to drop. There's one more free throw for Paulo.
Very unusual lang yung 22% na three-point shooting para dito kay Paulo Castro because really for the most part he's been pretty good normally from beyond the arc.
And 2 for 3 for Paulo. 4-2. Sandagon gets it to Gab. Inside to Sarao. That's a turnover.
A little bit tight on that curl by Sarao. Gabanal thinking pass over to JP.
Mangahas, mintis ang kanyang tres. Here comes LJ Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets in the lane. The kick out to Gabanal. A three. Got it. And Gabanal really expanding his game from beyond the arc. Ang ganda ng improvement din ito ni Gab sa tres niya. No? And that is something that Quezon needs. And he has sort of adapted dito sa ginagawa ng Huskers.
Oh, especially if you have, you know, him up at the top. Right now he's shooting 31% from there. That good feed by LJ. Really looking away and trying to find Gabanal for that straight on three. 31% is pretty good for a big man. And ganda pa ng decision making niyan sa taas.
Now he is a threat more than anything. Former MVP Gabanal.
At saka offense-defense no? Yun ang binibigay ni Gabanal sa'yo.
Yeah, 7-4 is the count. Castro has 4 points so far. Nakasona pa rin ang Parañaque here. Sandagon. It's Gabanal. Now Pagaran. LJ. Short on the layup.
Short on the layup. And they really start attacking once they overload that one side of the zone. And it's pretty much how a lot of the teams attack the zone.
LJ with the steal. Gonzalez. Easy pickings para sa kanya. Hindi pwede yan.
Oo.
Nandun sa vicinity si LJ.
Mas lalo alam niya na babalik yung bola kay Alan. Yun ang primary point guard mo That's always gonna go back to Alan.
Saitanan, the turnaround. Look at Pagaran. Block that ball out of the air.
Ibang klaseng leap, vertical leap rin ito ni Pagaran.
Gab puts the ball on the deck. Binigay kay Sarao. Trying to finish. No good. Excalibur. Simon Sandagon with a follow-up.
Good recovery of that miss. Pero again, interior pretty much loaded para dito sa Quezon Huskers against this 5 on the floor for the Parañaque.
And James Mangahas nails the three. They are within 4, the Patriots. First field goal for Parañaque. Sarao thought about it. Bigay kay Pagaran. That's a corner three. Too strong. Rebound, KB. Bigay kay James Mangahas. Mangahas not in a rush. Bigay sa kanyang kapatid na si Alan Mangahas. Mangahas to Mangahas. Now Castro. 10 seconds.
Got that switch.
8 seconds. There's a foul on Simon Sandagon.
Alam ni Simon, he got beat. Pero sayang, naka-drop down na si Pagaran doon para tumulong sa kanya. Maybe he didn't see him.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. That's James Mangahas hitting his first three of the game.
That really is what coaches would say, convergence, creating confusion. And you got two players on the same side of the floor. You wouldn't know which one to cover. Since the other guy went under, shooter's got to take it.
Castro knocks down the jumper. 6 points in the game.
Isa sa mga
7 rather.
Staple plays na yan ng Parañaque.
No, 6. Only 6. 6 points pa lang.
6 points.
Yeah. And Diego Dario, easy too. Everything inside the paint para sa Huskers halfway through this first period. Up by 4.
And very interesting guard rotations rin talaga para dito sa Quezon Huskers. Diego Dario, LJ Gonzalez, coming off Topeng Lagrama as well.
It's a very deep backcourt rotation.
Oo.
Mangahas right between the eyes of Simon Sandagon. 5 points now for James Mangahas.
Somehow, you get the feeling that both these teams are actually really just going through the motions here in the first quarter, trying to size things up against each other. Good feed, weak side corner.
Banal could not convert the three. Magbuhos with the rebound. Sandagon, the push shot. He gets the bounce.
Isa na yan sa mga variations na tira pinapractice nito ni Simon Sandagon, yung floater down the middle.
This time parang kinuha niya, may dalawang kamay na, no? Hindi na one hand.
Yes.
Yung Magbuhos could not control the pass. Another former Husker, Lander Cannon, is coming in para kay Saitanan. The Patriots down by 4. They call a timeout with under 4 minutes to play.
Welcome back to the MPBL. Magandang competition ito ng former college teammates sa sina Paulo Castro at JP Sarao na magkasama rin sa magandang takbo ng Parañaque Patriots last season. Sabi nga ni Paulo kanina sa kanyang tropa, dahan-dahan lang ha. Siyempre proud siya sa magandang fit ni JP sa sistema ng Quezon. Sabi nga niya kahit saang team mo daw ilagay si JP ay sure gagana yan. Para naman kay JP, excited na malungkot siyang makaharap ang kanyang former team. Sabi niya kay Paulo kanina before the start of the game, wag mong masyadong galingan kasi naman daw lalong lumalabas ang pagiging scorer ni Paulo this season. Dr. Panel, sa Coach Mike.
Thanks for that, Sydney, and thank you for cueing that three-pointer from Paulo Castro, who now has 9 points in this ball game. Tamsi trying to answer. He does. Three-pointer para kay Al Tamsi, 18-14 with 3.5 minutes remaining. And really, the bond, runs deep para dito kay Paulo Castro and JP Sarao.
Oh, ang dami na nilang pinagdaan ng mga laro, digmaan together. And definitely yung mga band ng mga basketballista in that case for those two guys, really very special. Very close proximity. Could have made that shot for Joseph.
Yeah. Castro unable to hit from beyond the arc. Diego Dario, the bounce pass inside. Magbuhos is fouled and 2 free throws coming right up.
I just love that pocket pass by Diego Dario. Somehow you get that deceiving move that he was trying to attack that lane, but really to drop it off to Vince Magbuhos, who was slot dropping.
So, JP Sarao, just to add to that report kay Sydney, and Paulo Castro, they actually played together at St. Francis of Assisi College. And then, Paulo continued playing with Olivares.
Okay.
Sabi ni JP kanina.
So that's where they parted na in college.
And no, they so
sabay rin sila sa Olivares?
Hindi, nag-ano na si JP, nagtrabaho na.
Okay.
Nagtrabaho na siya. So nagtrabaho siya sa BPO. Call center siya.
Okay.
And then at 22 years old, already working a year and a half in a BPO company, stopped working and then played, full-time basketball with in the MPBL. First with Imos, and then he's never looked back since then.
Oh yeah, just really one of the good stories dito sa mga players natin.
There's also one story with Marco Balagtas, who was already working in a bank, by the way. Before he found a second wind in basketball, because si Marco nag-JRU yun eh. Nag-NCAA player sa NCAA sa JRU. Maganda, another life changed by the MPBL. Yung direksyon ng buhay eh. Pero medyo, a lot of players I think have thought they were done with basketball and then found the MPBL and now are here playing the game that they love and playing the game that they love na ginawa nilang hanap buhay.
Yeah, and that really is something that's made this league very special. I mean, you can't try and chase a passion. You still want to play. Gives that opportunity for players like Balagtas and Amar. I'm sure there are a lot of other stories like that here in the MPBL, and just continues to inspire other young players as well.
Oo. And even my partner, Coach Mike as well.
Ay, oo. Huwag na tayong lumayo, no?
Oo, huwag na tayong lumayo.
Sa panel na lang.
Oo. Ayoko nang ituloy, baka maiyak. Baka maiyak.
Oo nga. Huwag naman dito.
Huwag dito.
Huwag naman dito.
Joseph Gavaini with 5 points per ball game this season. Picked up during the off season. Has played the last 2 seasons with Zamboanga.
Si Joseph Bob before used to is he working ano rin?
No, he played in the PBA.
Oh, okay.
Pro bowler na to.
Okay.
And Dave Moralde on the move. Dave drives left. Gavaini with a block right there. Strong denial galing kay Joseph Gavaini.
That's keeping in pace against Dave Moralde.
The fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Expa Personal Karaoke Speaker. Every day, karaoke.
And that's the claw right there with a good finish of that break for Parañaque.
Kawhi Leonard. Dave Moralde.
Oo, hindi yan ang tawag nila kay kay Dave sa mga close sa kanya. I see that on SOCMED
Dario, short on the layup. Magbuhos with the offensive rebound. The tap to Tamsi. Gozum. Out to Abundo. Dario open 3. That won't go. Lander Cannon with the rebound.
Good ball movement though by the Huskers. Really just couldn't sink it.
Alec Elorde and Dave Morade. Gozum comes up with the block. The tap goes to Magbuhos. Gozum gets it back. Spins away. Will Gozum trying to find Tamsi. Almost got that one to drop. Natapik ang bola. Moralde, the claw again.
Convinced ka na ba?
Yes.
Kinalawit yung bola.
20-19. Only a few players I see na talagang
Kapit yung bola.
pinapound talaga yung bola.
Ooh.
Especially here sa liga natin.
Yeah, there are very few that actually do that.
Napakita ni Direk yan. 5 seconds na natitira dito. Last shot time para dito sa Huskers who are down by 1.
Yeah, pretty much how they played in the previous game as well.
Yeah, against Basilan.
Against Basilan, it was pretty close, that match. They were even up by 3 at the end of 1, 17-14. And only because they played zone at that time and hindi makashoot sa labas yung Basilan. And that's what happened in the first half.
Kaya hindi mo talaga pwedeng i-take for granted itong Patriots eh.
Yes.
Abundo fires a 3. Good line pero mintis. It is a 1-point lead for the Parañaque Patriots, led by Paulo Castro and Dave Moralde, who had a couple of fast break layups late in that quarter. It felt like the Huskers were getting ready to rip this game wide open ng maaga. Pero Paulo Castro with shots like this, making sure that Parañaque stays in the game.
Yes, and hindi ka nga pwedeng makakampante dito sa Parañaque Patriots because again, they try and compete as much as they can with the talent that they have. And right now they're shooting very well at 43%.
20-19, Patriots on top against the Huskers. The Patriots lost to the Basilan Star Horse in their last game. This was at the Brenzi Giao Convention Center in Pampanga. They showed plenty of fight in that game, and they're just falling short dun sa dulo, no? Kinapos sila, no? Last 3-4 minutes, halos hindi sila makashoot, no? And Basilan pulled away there.
Oo, and yun sa latter part ng third quarter and the entire fourth, where Basilan made that run and comfortably went ahead, never looked back.
Allen Papa had a strong game in that game, no? Ganda yung performance ni Allen doon. He had a double-double actually.
Yeah, double-double, 14 points, 12 rebounds. He also had a couple of steals, so pretty good all-around game for Bernard Allen Papa.
That won't go. Alan Papa grabs the rebound. Bigay agad kay Jasper Cuevas. Topeng Lagrama is in the game for Quezon. Here's Dave Moralde. Short on that jumper. Topeng with the rebound. Takbo si Topeng kasama si Will. Binigay kay Yero. Labas kay Tamsi. Tamsi thought about it. That's a three and a foul on Alan Papa. And 3 free throws para kay Tamsi.
I thought Yero already had that layup there underneath. Late rotate by Dave Moralde, but I guess by principle of play, they really are looking out for their three-point shooters outside. Quezon is actually 4th when it comes to three-point makes at almost 10 per game, and the 5th when it comes to attempts. They have parang mga 31 attempts.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
And Tamsi pretty much is one of the really good three-point shooters. 36% from 3. And, really just a valuable contribution on that aspect of the game para dito sa Huskers. He's one of the key floor spacers for Coach Eric dito sa Huskers.
And Gabanal returns the ball game.
Yan, naka-full court na yun. Huskers. They really want to make it difficult for Parañaque to try and execute anything in the front court. And this is going to be a test to these young guys of the guard rotation of Parañaque with Cuevas and Alan Papa and Alec Elorde right there in the front.
Gozum will drive, hangs in the air. That's an offensive foul.
But you like that his movement though. Halos bumabalik na unti-unti to the way that he was playing. We saw that when they played in Pampanga, his very first comeback game. Meron pang instance no, muntik siyang dumangke, no?
Oo. Akala ko nga dadakdak yun eh.
Oo. Ganda rin ang pagkaka-elevate niya at pagkaka-wind up. And one thing that you notice also dito sa Parañaque is you don't have a Mike sa gigit pero nandun pa rin yung sistema. Yung pa rin ang ginagamit nila Coach Franklin Mancio. Is pretty much back when he was playing under Coach Mike sa gigit as well. And so I feel he thinks we're better off adopting this system. As you see that drive right there by Bernard Allen Papa. Right through the chest of Gab Banal.
22 to 21, such a strong move. And kay Alan Papa, play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
At saka ito si Allen, strongest going to the left ito, finishing with the right hand.
14 points in the last game to go with 12 rebounds and 2 steals.
Tsaka sumasabay kila Arwin dyan, yung game na yun.
Oo. Topeng Lagrama. Gets it to Gabanal. Banal, another 3.
Mga action na ganon. That's called a shake action. Where you have a weak side guy lifting after a ball screen. This happens to be a middle shake. And Gab really just able to get to that spot and Topeng easily locates him.
Moralde against Sandagon. Moralde drives, short on the layup. Sarao, atake sa gitna. Trying to find Yero. He gets it back, but no basket para kay JP. But he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Ganda na sana ng deflection ng Parañaque that time. This was the middle shake that I was talking about. Wing guy, weak side, lifting.
Then JP Sarao at the line. Can you imagine JP Sarao wearing a headset and facing a computer?
Huh?
Kasi yun yung buhay niya dati eh.
Okay.
Nung nasa BPO siya. Ngayon nagtitira na siya free throw. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. Tingnan mo ngayon. Instead na nagtatype siya or sumasagot ng tawag, ngayon may 10 points and 4.7 rebounds siya every game this season.
Ang na-visualize ko is habang nagwa-warm up siya, naka-headset.
Hindi.
Not that.
Naka-headset na may microphone. Parang yung hawak, yung sinusuot natin,
Okay.
Coach Mike.
Okay.
25 to 23. The Huskers with a 2-point lead as the Patriots have continued to fight hard here in this ball game. Second quarter, magbabalik kami. The Quezon Huskers beat the Bulacan Cuyas convincingly. 91-61 was the final score. And just dominant in all departments there. And 42-20 points in the paint. Coach Richie Tixon is, the taking charge at the moment without Coach Eric Gonzalez. Na kasama ang ating MVP. Mr. Christian
Si
Luanzon.
Coach Christian, yeah.
Nasa Europa sila.
They're with the UP team.
Yeah, Christian Luanzon sent me a photo
Oh,
of a store in the airport.
iniinggit ka?
Sabi sa akin, may papabili ka ba?
Oh,
Tapos nakita ko yung picture niya. Hermes ang kanyang nakita sa akin. Sabi ko, wala akong pambayad. At wala rin akong gusto dyan.
kung ibibili ka, ang gastos niya, okay lang. Goods lang.
Hindi rin eh.
Hindi
Kasi
rin.
wala rin akong alam dun.
Sisingilin ka rin.
25-23. Umingi na sabi ko, binigyan lang kita ng, gusto ko sagutin binigyan lang kita ng schedule ng July ng MPBL. Ang pinadala mo naman sa akin, picture dun sa duty free. 25-24.
Ibang klase yung response.
Oh, ganyan si Mr. MVP. Takot na takot yun. Alam mo
Bakit?
sabi, takot na takot siya mag-cover ulit.
Bakit?
Nakasama ako.
Bakit? Ayan.
Kasi hindi ko daw siya titigilan sa MVP. May travel dito tawag against JP Sarao. Still a close game here.
Baka gawan pa ng moniker ni Richard yun. MJ Homo's on the floor right now.
Yes. My favorite player, MJ Homo. He has joined the ranks of Chris Torado, JR Olegario,
Oh, yeah.
Topeng Lagrama.
Sa mga kasama na to sa mga Little Giants ni Coach Louie, ano?
Oo. LJ Gonzalez on the move. LJ rip foul on MJ Homo.
At saka si MJ Homo hindi talaga aatras sa mga pagkakataon na yan. Lalo na guard on guard. He loves those challenges. Ito si MJ Homo.
Yeah, I saw that he was one of those players na nandun sa exhibition game, no?
Yeah. Kila
Kevin
KQ.
KQ.
Yeah.
Free throw of the game brought to you by Extreme Appliances ang subok at kompleto ang appliances brand ng Pilipinas. That was in Muntinlupa a week ago.
That's right.
Organized by your son.
Oh, with UBTG, right?
With United by the Game.
Yeah, with United by the Game, sila Jasper Reyes and Rice Sports.
Oo. 5 puntos na para kay RJ Gonzalez. Jason Napiso, daddy duties right now. And RJ Minerva.
Daddy duties for some of the Huskers today.
26-24. Lander Cannon.
Pinch post. I don't think you have an advantage right there if you're Jasper.
Moralde, no good on the 3. Sandagon with the rebound. Here comes LJ. Gonzalez against Homo. Gab launches. No good. Sarao. Rebound inside JP Sarao. And he's frustrated na hindi siya makashoot pero may 2 free throws si JP.
Frustrated kasi ang lapit na niya eh. And guess who got in there? He got himself involved. It's MJ Homo again.
Pangalawang foul na nga lang ni MJ Homo.
I tell you, itong si MJ Homo, I coached against him. My team went up against him in one of the recreational leagues here in the South. I have a big guy. And ang hilig nito, china-challenge yung mga big men eh. First ano pa lang, from the get-go, sinubukan niya kagad yung big man. Kung papalag o hindi. That's how tough a player ito si MJ Homo is.
Oh, kitang-kita naman eh kung paano maglaro ito si MJ Homo.
Walang takot eh.
Oo. really fun to watch. Kasi MJ Homo. He started the season with Muntinlupa, right? And then he got released. No?
He actually, I don't think he got to play for Muntinlupa. I saw him here. Sabi niya, tinatapos lang niya yung NCRAA nila with Olivares College. And after nung matapos yung season nila, saka lang siya commit dito sa Parañaque.
Eman Tagle quickly to LJ Gonzalez, trying to find Sandagon, and look at MJ Homo making sure that does not happen.
Oh, just getting in the passing lane, staying active. Isa to sa mga mga under sa umbrella ni Vice Gel dito sa Binyan.
MJ?
oh.
Okay. Right at home, MJ Homo.
Good stutter.
Oh, wow. I thought he traveled there. Eman Tagle, too strong on the three. Nakuha ni Mangas ang rebound. Quickly to Alan. It's James Mangahas with the rebound. Now with Alan Mangahas. Cannon with the pick. Alan. The kick out to James.
wow.
Sandagon. No nonsense defending, but James Mangahas with a grin. After that made three, may 10 puntos na.
Parang initian pa tayong dalawa.
Kaya
yung basket na yun.
And they get entangled as well. Oh, Parañaque.
They're up 1.
Up by 1 here.
Yes.
Alan to James again. Nandun nakadikit si Simon na foul ni Gabanal.
Nakita ni James ko close out na ng long to kasi kanina na basketan ko siya.
Yan yung palpal na inabot. Pero
May pambawi.
oh, you gotta like what you're seeing.
Oo, may pambawi at may ngiti.
But actually, I'm really impressed with the way the Patriots have managed this game.
Yes. And even
They are managing this game very well. They know they don't have the same firepower or the same depth as Quezon, but they have slowed the game down. They have made sure that they get back defensively dun sa transition opportunities na Quezon.
That's right. And they're doing that with a lot of efficiencies. At this point, ilang turnovers pa lang sila, 4 pa lang, considering na mabigat na defensive team itong Quezon. Parañaque, for the most part, would average about 13 turnovers per game.
But they've been let off the hook, actually, by the three-point shooting of Quezon. 3 of 15 lang ang Huskers sa area na yun.
Yes. And you expect that volume attempts from Quezon because that pretty much is where they get a lot of the attempts. Matter of fact, they're second to the last when it comes to perimeter attempts at roughly about just 38 per game. And so, ang focus talaga nasa 3 points.
Sandagon has 6 points and 7 boards after that basket. This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Another foul inside. It's JP Sarao who will earn a trip to the line. Nasa penalty na ang Parañaque Patriots.
Ang linis ng pagkakapasa kanina na yun sa interior. And si JP Sarao continues to make the most out of the situation here for himself and the Huskers.
In and out on the first free throw. A low-scoring second period, only 9 points. Now make that 11 to 7 ang scoring natin sa ating second quarter. Lintis din yung pangalawa.
He's 1 out of 6
at the line.
from the line.
Free throw shooting, missed free throws also hurting itong Quezon.
He's a 74% free throw shooter.
Castro fades away, no good. Rebound, LJ Gonzalez in a rush. LJ dire-derecho, he will get the bounce. LJ Gonzalez with 7 points in the ball game. MJ Homo back the other way. Almost got that one to drop.
It's off to the races for these two guys, no? Grabe ang bilis pagbalik. Layup ni LJ Gonzalez, bumawi kagad to si MJ Homo.
And this one going coast to coast. LJ Gonzalez, pretty much the finish that we're used to seeing him here in the MPBL.
Interesting pala itong matchup sa Gua. LJ versus MJ pala to.
Oo, nag-ano pa eh. Nag-appear pa yung dalawa bago ng free throw ni MJ. Pretty much, to me, parang ina-acknowledge ni LJ yung
Yes.
effort nito.
Effort ni MJ.
1 for 2 for MJ Homo. 30-28 is the count. Over 3 minutes to play dito sa ating first half. Tamsi to LJ. Now with Pagaran, Buhos. Back out to LJ. Tamsi lets it fly. Too strong. Sandagon there to clean it up. 8 points and 8 boards para kay Simon Sandagon.
At itong depensa ng zona na ginagamit ng Parañaque. Oh, made 3 again by James.
James Mangahas is up to 13 points in the contest. Magbuhos now with LJ. He gets the pick. Finds Tamsi, too strong. Magbuhos with the offensive rebound, and that is an easy two para kay Vince Magbuhos.
And again, itong zone defense really limiting 3-point shots here for Quezon. That's the only option that they got. They only have 2-point baskets because of the offensive rebounds.
Mangahas, tough shot. Rebound, fought for, last touch ng mga nakaitim. Bola na mananatili dito sa Parañaque.
And the reason that I say that about yung zona nitong Parañaque, because that pretty much is what they used against Basilan in that first half. But they made that game very close against Basilan.
Back the other way, Quezon. Magbuhos, steal by Homo.
Halos kada play, ando si MJ. Sipag rin talaga nito ni MJ Homo.
And only the first foul for Vince Magbuhos, and MJ Homo is back at the line.
This is his second trip. He split the free throws earlier. This guy comes from a school here in San Pedro. It's called Graceland, Greatland School, where may basketball program. And the owner loves basketball. And one of the early pickups was MJ Homo. I actually came across MJ sometime 2016, 2017, I think. He was a young kid that really just loves the basketball. Maliit, undersized. He was playing point guard pero lumalaban sa rebounds. He's pretty much how he is now.
Nice to, nice for your, your paths crossing here dito sa MPBL, Coach Mike.
Yes. Actually, nung nakita ko siya last time, and I saw him as part of the roster, I told him, I'm gonna look forward to covering your games. And he pretty much has earned his spot here in the MPBL.
37-33, Paulo Castro. Bigay kay Alan Mangahas. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Alan. Binabatay ni LJ. And Alan fires a 3. Pagbagsak ni LJ Gonzalez, pagbangon niya, tinirahan siya ni Alan Mangahas ng 3. Ibang klase yun.
Ang bigat nun. Well, clock was winding and Alan had to extricate himself against that two-man action. Good screen by Saitanan. LJ goes under, slips. And that's the time that Alan hoisted it and made it. Grabe.
Was dangerous as well. No, buti nakaiwas din si LJ. Otherwise, that would have been a possible 4-point play. But
Number 41, Joshua.
ngayon, it looks like James Mangangas ay pupunta din sa linya because the foul is on Joshua Hierro away from the ball.
Yeah, that was a foul away from the ball.
$14 points. The Mangangas brothers carrying the fight for Parañaque. 14 points for James. He has 7 rebounds as well.
And he's 3 out of 4 from 3. Just impressive 3-point shooting so far for James.
Allen, meanwhile, has 3 points and 2 rebounds. Tamsi to Magbuhos. Turnover. Castro. Homo. Masyado malakas ang layup. Rebound nakuha ni Magbuhos. Now with LJ Gonzalez. LJ. Pagaran drives right to the cup.
Ibang klase elevation talaga nito ni Pagaran. He has impressed me ever since that dunk in Isabela. Tama ba ako?
Yeah.
Yan yun, di ba?
Yeah, that was our coverage.
Yeah. Ever since that jam, he really has impressed me.
This is the Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness.
And it was chased to the sideline and Alan got beat. Saitanan was late in the elevation pretty early.
Well, Pagaran, he has to get an invite to the dunk contest. He has to.
Oh yes, definitely.
Silang dalawa dito yung dunker sa Quezon. Silang dalawa ni Simon Sandagon.
Oo nga. Who else is gonna potentially join them?
Hindi ko pa alam.
Wala
Malayo pa tayo dun.
Okay.
I think traditionally, our All-Star Showcase happens in September. Before the playoffs, Pagaran with a block on Castro. Nagpas kay Topeng ang pasa na agaw ni Alan. Alan fires a three, no good. LJ with a rebound, now with Lagrama. Pagaran gets a running start. Hierro will finish.
Good ball movement, real quick.
42 to 38, Quezon extending the lead to 4, pero final shot of the half para sa Parañaque. Castro against Pagaran. Paulo, 2 seconds. Paulo for 3. That's short. Rebound ni Lagrama, and that will do it. First half in the books. The Huskers just can't put away this Parañaque team. Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Just touch passing there by the Quezon Huskers to end the quarter with that good offensive make.
I came from nothing. Just a small boy from streets of General Santos City. No shoes, no food, no chance, just a dream in my heart. From flyweight to junior middleweight, 8 divisions. Thank you. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang bawat Pilipinong nangangarap at lumalaban. This is our victory. This is our story, and the best is yet to come.
Welcome back to the MPBL. Kayo po ay nanonood ng aming game number 2 between the Parañaque Patriots and the Quezon Huskers. My name is Sydney Crespo at kasama ko si Coach Jeric Teng ng Quezon Huskers. Coach, good evening. After 2 quarters, pinapakitaan kayo ng magandang competition itong Parañaque, no? Ano bang nakita mo in the first half?
Well, kami talaga yung team namin, we look at our team lang. So, obviously we started flat, mababa yung energy namin. We kept missing open layups. Ang dami namin missed free throws. I think at least 10 missed free throws, and we kept turning the ball over. So that's why ganito yung score. So hopefully coming sa second half, maayos namin yung issue na yan.
So I will ask you and the coaches later para sa inyong mga adjustments. No? But for now, Coach, sino mga gusto mong batiin at pasalamatan?
Siyempre, binabati po namin ang lahat po ng mga Quezonians na sumusuporta po sa amin since day one. Sana po tuloy-tuloy na suporta sa mga games namin. Binabati rin namin ang aming team owners namin, si Governor Dr. Helen Tan, Congressman Attorney Mike Tan, Boss RD Ronel Tan, si Bokal Doc Kim Tan, si Dr. Camille, siyempre si Kobe Malik, Calix, siyempre si Mayor Ralph Lim, siyempre ang aming team manager, Attorney Don Kapunan. Pinabati ko rin po lahat po ng mga kababayan ko dyan sa Gumaka. Magkita-kita po tayo dyan. And sana tuloy-tuloy lang suporta niyo po sa team ng Quezon Huskers.
Thank you so much for your time, Coach. That's it for halftime interviews. Mga kaliga, magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Halftime here at the Alonte Sports Arena, where the Quezon Huskers have a 4-point lead against the Parañaque Patriots. After that first half, it was a struggle at the line for Quezon. Only 6 of 16. And Parañaque doing better, kaya kahit papano nakakadikit sila dito in this matchup.
Yeah, totoo yan. And because of that, the free throws have been really good para dito sa Parañaque Patriots. The assists have been the ones that's producing much of the points for Quezon, and a lot of those assists really have come from inside, especially even off missed threes, yung mga offensive rebounds and stickbacks. They got I think 6 or 8 points out of that. So even with that zone, they're still able to score.
And that is the story so far. Inside scoring, 24, laki ng lamang na yan. No?
Yes.
And the assist as well. And if you're Quezon, na-mention nga ni assistant coach Jeric Teng nung halftime interview niya with Sydney that, they have to come out with a bit more urgency here in the third quarter. LJ Gonzalez has 10 points, a couple of steals and, fast break layups, and Simon Sandagon with 8 points and 8 boards. So you expect a much stronger response here from Quezon in the second half. Parañaque naman, they're getting a lot from James Mangajas. He's got 15 points and 7 rebounds. What an effort so far from the veteran, James Mangajas.
Oh, 3 out of 4 from 3, including that 3 with that smile coming off of that defensive effort by Simon Sandagon. And the thing is, to your point, kailangan abangan nila itong third quarter, itong Patriots. You gotta play with a lot more urgency. Equally the same para dito sa Quezon Huskers. Coach Jeric did not like that they missed 10 free throws in the first half. And so, you gotta be better from the line if you're the Huskers.
Sandagon gets the offensive rebound. Push shot won't go. Pagaran. Hindi niya nakuha rebound. Last touch sa kanya. And bola babalik dito sa Parañaque.
A chance for Parañaque to try and make this a little bit closer. Pero itong Quezon Huskers right now making it very uncomfortable, stretching that defense full length of the floor and eating up some time by the time they cross half court.
Jasper Cuevas uses the pick from Mangajas. Cuevas gets away and lays it in for 2 plus the foul.
And it's important for the Parañaque Patriots to start attacking that action because pretty much yung pinch post action lang ang ina-allow nitong Quezon Huskers even early in the first half. And Jasper Cuevas able to sneak in with a right-hand scoop shot against the Simon Sandagon.
Could not complete the three-point play though, 42-40. LJ Gonzalez, bigay kay Gabanal. Pagaran got the step. Bigay kay Magbuhos. The kick out. Gab, a 3. No, Magbuhos. Rebound. Too strong. Another rebound. And Magbuhos cleans it up.
An offensive rebound has been a key difference here for those extra shot attempts for the Huskers. That's 13-3. That's a plus 10 in that department for the Huskers. Ayan na naman, pinch post action. Yan lang ina-allow nila. There's nothing going on the triangle side. And so they have to be creative on how to finish.
And talk about creative. Paulo Castro doing just that. 9 points, 11 rather in the game. Hirap na tira yun.
Oh, may depensa eh.
Banal gets it to Sandagon. Shoots over Mangajas. He puts it in.
Simon asking for a foul after that shot make.
10 points and 9 rebounds para kay Simon Sandagon. Quezon up by 4.
Again, they're only allowing that two-side attack para dito sa Parañaque.
Taken away by Banal. Gab leading the charge, trying to find Magbuhos. Turnover. Quezon. Alan. Walang numero ang Parañaque. Binigay kay Castro. Atake ni Paulo Castro. A whistle going against Quezon.
And the Patriots continue to compete against the Huskers. Huskers slowing down a little bit here to start the third.
There's no Jodel Fuentes in the lineup today.
Yeah.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Not sure what the reason for that is para kaya para dito sa kampo ng Quezon Huskers is Jadel is their leading scorer with 12.4 points per game. 13 in the ball game para kay Paulo Castro.
Second best in steals rin yan, si Jadel Fuentes. Plays a lot of defense, especially up top.
Gonzalez. Tulak on that drive.
And they're gonna review it. But they sure look like a push.
It's definitely a foul. Pero titingnan ko in the act of shooting.
Okay. And as LJ was really attacking that left side of the floor. We see that again.
Yun ang tulak. I think that should be in the act of shooting.
Should be in the act. Because he didn't dribble after. Yeah, that's good.
Jay Gonzalez will now go to the free throw line, and our Sidney Crespo has an update.
Before the start of this game, Coach Richie Texon was just telling me about their mission for the second half of the regular season, and that is to peak at the right time dahil nga marami pang top teams ang hindi nila nakakaharap lalo na sa South Division. But after the first 2 quarters, they were reminded of their attitude and commitment on defense after giving up 38 points to Parañaque. Sabi ni Coach Eric, may missed free throws at 3 points na nga given, pero yung depensa ang importante sa ngayon. Laruin ng tama yung depensa, and it starts from their 1-1 defense. Sila Dave Moralde naman, aminado na hindi ito yung ina-expect nila sa first half, but they want to prove something mula sa kanilang effort. Simply, he said they're just grabbing opportunities here. So, Coach Mike.
Thank you so much, Sid. And you're looking at Dave Moralde smiling on that bench. But it's a testament on how, they are playing loose at the moment.
Yes. And parang yung pagiging loose ang nakakatulong pa sa kanila. There's a level of comfort playing even under these conditions. And they've done that in 2 consecutive games where they competed in the first half.
We'll see where the foul is here.
There's a challenge by Quezon on the foul.
That might not go Quezon's way.
Yeah.
That might not go their way. When you
Extend your arm.
extend your arm, you also give the referee a chance to blow that whistle.
That's right. That is right. When he had that arm extended right around the shooting area of James Mangahas.
Coach's challenge here from Coach Richie. And we will be right back.
The challenge made by Quezon is unsuccessful. Foul on Simon Santago.
Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Richie Texon. Hindi nangyari ito. Sinasabi natin, this is the play right here. Naka-extend ng kamay ni Sandagon.
Kumbaga nasa loob ng cylinder
Oo.
ni James.
And right now, 3 free throws coming up para kay James Mangahas, who's playing out of his mind right now.
He got 15 on a 3 of 4 3-point shooting.
And he also considered the 7 rebounds, pero mintis ang una. It's head of operations Emer Oreta and my idol, Roy Loarca.
Oh. Yeah, we had a good talk when we were in Pola last week.
Si Sir Roy?
Kami with the we were talking about their previous games back in the pros.
0 for 3 for James Mangahas. 48-44 is the count. Lamang ang Quezon. But they can't seem to shake off this Parañaque team.
Yeah, that's right.
LJ finds Simon Sandagon! Oh my! Simon Sandagon, that was unreal! 50-44 and Slam Dagon at it again.
That was the Excalibur slam down.
50-44. Let's see if this can pump up an offensive foul on Saitanan. And this is, talk about going up high and going down hard. Simon Sandagon with our play of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet and Simon Sandagon. It's not an exclamation point yet, but you gotta like that jam.
I'm giving that a candidate as the top 1 play on the game of the week.
Wala na nga. Hindi ko na nga mahanap eh. Wala pa rin tayo top 10 place eh. So, hinahanap ko nga eh.
But I remember si Coach Christian would always nominate in top 10 plays of the week. Oh my, did I put you guys on the spot?
Well, not really. Maka-text nga dun. 50-44. 6 minutes remaining here in the third. Cuevas finds Mangahas, a 3. Got it! He's got the stroke tonight.
4 of 5.
Yeah. LJ switching hands.
Action's picking up here in this game. Things are getting pretty interesting and very competitive na itong game na. Not that it wasn't, but the action's iba ang diin ngayon.
Saitanan fires a 3. Bagsak si Hierro sa ilalim and a foul on James Mangahas.
Ibang klase yung sagutan dito ng dalawang teams na to.
And this is the 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One Stop Shop Appliances.
Just a quick release after Jasper Cuevas couldn't find anything on that baseline side. He had to look back from the top and saw James making himself available on that one pass away wing.
6 of 13 from beyond the arc ang Parañaque. Foul on Saitanan on the driving Pagaran. 2 free throws coming up.
Ganda ng footwork ni Pagaran doon. As he was trying to drive middle against that defense of Jesse. Jesse tried to keep in pace, but really just quick change of pace para dito kay Pagaran. Lander Cano now comes in for Jesse. Goes to the bench. Pagaran, his team's up by 5.
As yours, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Ganda rin numero ni Pagaran. He's third in offensive rebounding and blocks with 2 offensive rebounds and 1 steal per game. Pretty good for a guy who's seeing only 14 minutes of action in a game. He's played in 9 games, started in 4 of them. And so far he's averaging 6 points per game for the Huskers.
53-47. Namang pa rin ang Quezon. Ang Pagaran nearly got the steal pero recovered by Castro. Castro in the lane, a foul on Pagaran.
That looked like in some ways an offensive foul. He had that elbow right through the chin of Pagaran. And you immediately see the coaching staff of the Quezon Huskers at Paulo Castro right now, who's pretty much 71% from the line on the good free throw shooters that they've got. Splits it.
53-49, a 4-point game.
Ito, atake na naman tong Huskers.
Diego Dario is in the game together with Gabayni. Yero, a three from the corner, got it.
And with Diego Dario bringing that ball on that three side of the floor, created that triple gap with Yero holding that corner three and really just waiting for that ball to find him. And Diego finds him real good.
Mangahas, the one-hander, won't go. Rebound ni Pagaran. Quezon trying to speed up the game here. Tamsi stepped on the line. Hindi pa siya naka-establish doon pagbalik.
Oh, papunta pa lang dun sa spot eh. Hasn't established himself yet. Ito si Tamsi.
Under cannon. Gets it to Alan Mangahas. Diego Dario right in his grill here. James against Yero. Higpit ng depensa. Tamsi with the steal. It's on to Diego Dario. Gets it to Yero. Unselfish play from Diego.
It's a different type of defense right now. Yung DN, yung space, napakaliit na para dito sa Parañaque Patriots.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig, free installation for split type air conditioners.
And locating 50-50 balls and just throwing it ahead. And Diego Dario just being unselfish, allowing Yero to finish.
Quezon Huskers making their move here in the third as they try to pull away from the Parañaque Patriots. Such a gritty and resilient bunch right here. The Patriots, pinapahirapan nila ang Quezon. Jasper Cuevas is stealed though by Gabayni. Hierro will wait for Pagaran. Natapik ni MJ Homo. James Mangahas will slow things down. Cuevas finds Cannon inside. Labas kay Jasper. It's on to James Mangahas. Atake ni James. Medyo mabagal. He recovers the loose ball. Picked up by Diego Dario. Abundo, the bounce pass. Pagaran for two.
Another good find para sa Quezon Huskers. That's assist number 18. And that's a plus 11 advantage in that stat line for the Huskers. Really doing good team ball for them so far here in this game. Another steal.
And now, itong Parañaque Patriots struggling in the face of this ferocious Quezon defense.
Iba na rin kasi yung no? Yung dikit ng depensa sobrang attached na para dito sa Quezon Huskers. Not really allowing any Patriot to be just straight up facing the basket, making them turn their back and have a difficult vision towards the rim.
And Diego Dario at the line. And this is the first free throw.
Dario's played in 12 games. Started in 3 of them. 14 minutes almost per game. And you see that 8.2 points per game. Pretty much how Diego's been. He's the leader though when it comes to assists at 3.4 para dito sa Huskers.
61-49. Inside, Homo. Oh! Got that one to drop, plus the foul.
And the burst of speed.
Such a brave move, galing kay MJ Homo right there.
And see that pass right there. Quickly getting up, not minding the defense of Joseph Gabayni. And just how quickly MJ elevated for that shot attempt. And he continues to amaze, of course, the supporters of the Parañaque Patriots, even us here on the panel. Diego. They will set up the table again here for the Huskers. Nakabalik na naman sa zona yung Parañaque.
61-51, Dario on the move. Gets it to Abundo, fires a three, no good. Gabayni, that ball poked away by Dave Moralde. Oh, he lost it.
They got tipped.
Last touch ni Joseph Gabayni. Homo. Cannon. Right at the elbow, Lander.
2 minutes.
Cannon Papa has gotten only a few minutes here.
Yes, he just came back.
No?
Oh,
5 minutes lang.
5 minutes lang, yeah. 5 minutes lang nilaro niya. After going double-double in their last game.
2 free throws. Allen Papa.
Allen Papa, also a native here in San Pedro in the Binyan. Came off Liceo de San Pedro School, and he was originally coached by Coach Chester Bergaño. That's where I first met him, and I got to coach him for quite a while in that school.
No, alaga pala ni Mike Perez itong mga naglalaro dito.
Masisipag yung mga batang yan, mababait.
Dario uses the Gabayni pick. Abundo drives. Gets it to Diego. Tamsi. Shot clock violation.
Good defense by MJ Homo.
Minute and 29 left here in the third. 10-point game, but
Feeling mo dikit eh, no? It's a 10-point lead. Biggest lead of Quezon was at 12. Right now it's at 10. But you feel somehow this is still a makeable game para dito sa Parañaque.
yes, magbuhos. Dario, layup, got it.
A smooth takeoff right there by Diego Dario.
5 points in the game para kay Diego Dario. 12 points ang lamang ng Quezon. Trying to finish the third strong here.
Be time for 3 or 4 more possessions before we end the third.
Lander Cannon picks up his dribble. Jasper Cuevas steps out to the three-point line. That's off the mark. That's a foul on
MJ.
Gabayni.
Holding foul number 22, Joseph Gabayni. Penalty, second foul on Joseph Gabayni.
Another foul by Joseph.
Substitutions, Eman Tabe and JP Sarao for Abby Abundo.
That's the second foul of Joseph Gabayni.
2 free throws.
And JP now comes in.
And the thing is, nasa penalty pa sila.
Yes. That's the challenge. And you're leading by 12 at the very least. You got to secure that rebound against the smaller guy like MJ Homo.
42 seconds remaining here in the third. MJ Homo has 6 points in this game. And 4 coming from the free throw line. Make that 7. Para kay MJ Homo. 10-point lead para dito sa Quezon. Still, final seconds of the third period. Dario Tamsi fires a 3. No good. And magbuhos. Mintis pa rin. Magbuhos. Wala pa rin. Oh my, may takip pang ring.
Oh, Grabe yun. That's 3 quick offensive rebounds for Vince Magbuhos. And he now has 7 offensive rebounds in this game. And just 2 defensive rebounds. And nobody's been able to box out Vince Magbuhos after every attempt for the Huskers. He still could have knocked down the free throw. Vince is 1 out of 3 so far from the line. 2 out of 4.
64-53. Magbuhos comes up with the steal, goes behind the back, and that's taken away by Papa. Homo trying to save that ball. Nakuha ni Dario. Waits for Eman Tagle. Fires a 3. Got it. Eman. That's a good way to close out the third. And the lead is up to 16 now. After the 3-ball galing kay Eman Tagle.
66-53.
Buti na lang. He was able to convert on that 3, Eman Tagle.
Yes.
Oh, no!
No, that's a long 2.
That's a long 2. Only his foot was on the line. So, it will be... It will be
63-53.
Yeah.
Right?
Highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. No, 65-53. And yan yung highlight play of the third period. Dunk ni Simon Slam Dagon. And a little more urgency from Quezon here in the third.
That's right. And it shows in their defense, just making it tighter right now against the Parañaque Patriots. And they lead this leading into the fourth quarter.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Our friends at 1xBet there. Talaga? Talaga? Happy kayo na natapos na yon, yung ano na yon? Okay. Okay, I'm just talking to our floor director key right here, MJ Homon. Knocks down that jumper to open up. No, it's 66-53. 66-55 now. So it was ruled as a 3 rather.
Should have been a foot on the line though.
Dario, 3-pointer, in and out, rebound Cuevas. Takbo ulit ang Parañaque. They have managed this game very well. They are within striking distance.
Yes.
Kaya nila tong habulin.
Yes, very much.
Cuevas could not hit. Homo misses on the tip-in.
He's just frustrated on himself for missing that shot. MJ Olmo.
Sarao inside, he scores. JP Sarao, all business right there.
And really just staying the course here for JP Sarao. Been on the bench for quite a while. Turns in the fourth, scores a bucket.
Papa, 40-12 inside scoring. Takbo ulit ang Quezon. Diego Dario pushing the pace. Dario to Tagle, back to Dario. Diego goes to Tamsi. Magbuhos. Tamsi open, no good. Loose ball, nakuha ni Homo. Tumatakbo ang Parañaque. Dave Moralde for 2.
Well, good quick finishes here. And Parañaque Patriots still hanging on here. You're down 11, but you're in a good spot.
Dario to Tagle. Zona ang Parañaque. They move the ball around. Quezon. Sarao in the middle. Ball is loose. And everyone diving for that loose ball. And guess who is there on the scene?
Oh, yeah.
My good friend, MJ.
Ibang klase si MJ talaga. Kung nasan yung bola, nandun eh, no?
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And you know what's surprising about MJ? He is their second best offensive rebounding player. That little guy has close to 3 offensive rebounds per game. Tagle will miss from 3.
Cannon with a rebound now with MJ Homo. Nagmamadali si MJ Homo. Blocked by LJ Gonzalez. Parang may galit yung palpal na yun. Galing kay LJ.
So, he's had enough. Kanina mo pa kami pinahihirapan.
Kaya nga.
Pero favorite side na layup yan eh, ni MJ yung left side ng floor. That's where he's very comfortable finishing.
Moralde. The kick out. Jasper. In the middle, challenge by Sarao. Rebound, Tamsi. Keeps the ball. Mantagle.
Oh,
That's offensive interference.
right, tumama eh.
Basket interference ang tawag kay Lander Cannon.
Feeling ko ginamit niya yung pagtapik ng board para matigil yung takbo niya. Ang bilis rin ang baba niya eh. But Jasper Cuevas, I felt, should have already taken that shot earlier with that closeout. That closeout was late, but he still put that ball on the floor, allowing the defense to rotate. Kaya nag-miss yung floater niya down the middle of the lane, which resulted in that fast break for the Huskers.
Bati natin mga nanonood sa Nitoy Sisig, Kapampangan. AJ Bitog ang may-ari niyan. Siyempre si Robbie Celis.
Jacob Galicia?
O Jacob Galicia pala.
Oo.
Nahihiya ka pa mag-message sa akin ha. Kay Coach Mike mo pa dinaan ha.
Oo nga.
Para hindi tayo magkaibigan ha. 68 to 57. No, it should be 70 to 57. Mantagle from the corner. That's a 3. Mantagle. He's been reliable from beyond the arc.
Yes.
Extends the lead to 16.
Yes, he's been. He's one of the top 3-point shooters para dito sa Quezon Huskers. He's a good 35% from there. And the thing is, yung palaging nalilibre, yung corner na yun, that left side corner has always been that triple gap available for the Huskers to take a 3.
MJ Homo gets a breather. Allen Papa din.
Shot clock 13 seconds.
16-point lead for Quezon. Cannon inside. Demo for 2. 8 points now for Dave Moralde.
And 4 here in the 4th. I think he's seated the entire 3rd quarter. He's had 4.5. Now he's got a couple. Oh, no.
Inside, Sandagon for 2.
Thought that was going to be another dunk for Simon. And they have left, interior passing really for the Huskers to just go get it.
Two former teammates going at it here. Daming laban sa practice yan last season.
Oh,
Cannon and Sandagon. Foul on Sandagon.
hep size lamang rin si Lander eh.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Sandagon letting the defender fly by. Tagle, pahinga muna. Binalik na si Topeng Lagrama dito. Moralde against Pagaran. 10 seconds to work with. Moralde pa rin. Shot clock down to 3 seconds. Dave will fire a 3.
Way
Air
off.
ball.
Shot clock violation.
Not a good possession para dito sa Parañaque Patriots. This is the biggest lead of this game. 16.
Yeah. Ito, papabati din. Eric Acuña, our good friend, player dati ng Bacorto. Joey Escaniel, kasama niya nanonood sa Batangas, sa Barangay Kalingatan.
And Batangas gonna see action later
Yes,
against Binyan.
gandang laban yan.
Yes. And the Patriots, much as kanina sabi natin medyo dikit ito, medyo may nararamdaman mo na yung separation ng Quezon.
Tama. Pagaran against Moralde. Dave Moralde. Mahirap na tira yun. And Castro just stopping the fast break.
Well, number 37, Paulo Castro, his third personal first team foul.
75-59. Halfway through this fourth and final quarter. LJ. Kay Topeng Lagrama. Inside they go. Pagaran misses the jumper. Natapik. Lagrama thought about it. LJ Gonzalez, the catch and shoot. Got it.
LJ Gonzalez, three!
Wow. And LJ just going to work. That extra possession made available by that tip rebound by Simon. I think he's already a double-double right now. He's got 14 and 10. The 7 of 9 shooting, though, from Simon.
Even impressive as well, the 6 of 8 for LJ as well.
That's right. And those two guys have really led, productions para dito sa Quezon Huskers.
A 19-point lead now with 4 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. It does not look like Quezon is letting up here defensively. Tingnan mo kung gaano kadikit si Topeng Lagrama kay Castro.
Yes.
Right here. That's last touch on Castro. On Lagrama, rather.
They've only scored, 6 points so far from Parañaque in the fourth quarter.
Mas mahigpit ang depensa ngayon.
Oo. Wala nang space. Wala nang drop down. Lahat nakadiin na talaga.
Quezon with the basketball. Pagaran will lay it in for 2.
Good leap by Pagaran on that middle drive of that outlet by Topeng Lagrama. And then you knew that there was going to be this run by the Quezon Huskers.
It wasn't a matter of magkakaroon or hindi.
Kailan?
Kailan ang run na yan.
Oo. And the thing is, they've done it defensively as well as collectively as a team. And here, the baseline out of bounds for the Patriots.
Let's see if they can sustain this run here.
They didn't go to that corner exit. Good steal.
Goes over the steal. And that could be an unsportsmanlike foul on Castro.
Yep. That's the clear path. Without any defender right in front, that obviously is an unsportsmanlike on Paulo Castro. He got beat after that steal. Look at that. Good tip by Will. Off to the races. Nobody in front.
And ang maganda dito, I think more than anything, the good sign is that, Will goes moving very well.
Yes. That was a combination of burst of speed, change of direction. Maganda yung movement na yan para kay Will.
They've done very well with this recovery, the Quezon organization, as well as, syempre, the player himself. Will Gozo, his commitment and dedication to his recovery.
Oh. And that's what's even more admirable, yung patience, getting to this point after that injury last season in Batangas.
82-59. Quezon on their way to another win. Gonzalez pulls up the jumper from LJ, won't go, and Dave Moralde secures the rebound. So James Mangajas, he'll fire a 3. Blocked. LJ through traffic. Topeng, Tuyero, Pagaran, nakabuelo. Bigay kay Topeng Lagrama. Fires a 3. The bounce. Nabitawan. Topeng keeps it alive. Bigay kay Will Gozo. Dun sa ilalim. No.
Sikip.
Ang sikip. LJ Gonzalez has it and puts it in for 2.
And pretty much offensive rebound dominated by the Quezon Huskers. It's double digits offensive rebound, roughly about 18 or 19 already versus the 8 lang para dito sa Parañaque Patriots. Ooh. Some action there.
Who will the call go against?
I thought that was James and
Yero
involved, yeah.
Oo.
It's a double foul.
Double
between
foul.
number 19, James Mangahas, his third.
Early pa lang ayun Nagkadikita ng paa, binaligan ni James.
MJ Homo comes in for Jake Morante. Alvin Abundo coming in for LJ Gonzalez.
Balik sa laro si Alvin Abundo. For LJ Gonzalez, I think his night is done.
Pretty much. This is the biggest lead at 25. Slowly but surely, they went there. It was at 10 points for quite a while. And then that huge separation leading up to 16, and they've never really looked back.
Ibang klase din to si James Mangahas. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang paggawa niya dito. May 20 puntos na siya. Lagrama to Yero. Inside, Gozum, scoop layup won't go.
Steal.
Topping. He'll take the three and knock it down. Topping Lagrama.
With his size 8.5 orange shoe.
Yes. On sale.
On sale.
MJ Homo nagmamadali and mayroon ng foul na nakuha si MJ.
Parang very rare yung player na 8.5 lang yung size ng paa.
Ganun talaga, coach. Meron talaga yan.
Talaga? Or at the very least, 9. Or 8.5. I don't know, maybe I haven't met enough players to have that
Kaya
sneaker
nga.
size.
And Homo misses the free throw. We still have 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Everything over but the final score here.
Yes. They swing it over to Pagaran. Yero. Abundo. 10 seconds to work with. Topping Lagrama. He'll fire a three. He gets it to go.
2 in a row. Left corner 3. All from Topeng here on its last 2 attempts.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. Another foul.
That's the game within the game between James and Joshua.
Oo. And pupunta sa linya si James Mangahas.
Gunning for point 21 and 22.
I gotta admire the effort coming from James Mangahas. Parañaque undermanned again. They really fought hard para lang to keep it close. And then pulled away tong Quezon. Final 2 minutes of this ball game. 63 to 90, 27 points ang lamang. Yero, he'll fire a three. That won't go. Elorde with the rebound. Tingnan natin kung makakabasket pa dito ang Parañaque. There's a wrestling match between Sibilia and Mangahas. That's out of bounds. On MJ Homo.
Ano talaga si MJ, pagka drumive yan, gagamitin niya yung shoulder niya to attack. He's not gonna extend his arm, but he's gonna use that shoulder to create that separation.
Minute and a half left. Abundo, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Topeng gets it to Yero. Abundo for three. Got it!
Grabe yung binahin ng bola na yun. It went from one side to the other side, down deep, then out to the top before that made three.
Mintes and tres. And Sibilia and Mangahas getting entangled again.
They're not done yet.
Foul number 19, James Mangahas is fourth.
30 na tong kalamangan na ito. And pretty much brought about by yung defensive effort nitong Quezon Huskers.
The Topping will not rush here. It's a done deal already para dito sa Huskers. Abundo misses the three. Elorde to Castro, who pulls up. Jumper is good for Paulo Castro.
Well, the Patriots have had good scoring opportunity, outputs from James Mangajas and Paulo Castro, but fourth quarter really has been just all Quezon Huskers.
And look at Topeng Lagrama. Binalik siya dito sa laro. 9 points now. Binalik siya dito sa laro sa last 3-4 minutes to finish this ball game. And look at the way he's finished this game. He went 3 for 4 from beyond the arc.
Yes, impressive. And he just going to that left side corner 3, which pretty much has been, if you chart it, where a lot of the threes of Quezon have come from. And that is because of the triple gap that they've created so much space for the three-point shooter to have enough time to catch it and shoot it.
It does not look like they will shoot anymore. Topeng Lagrama with 9 points in this ball game. A show of sportsmanship after a heated battle. James Mangas in particular, and some of the front court guys of Quezon. But the Huskers will come away with a win, a convincing win, turning up the heat in the second half. The Huskers will record 96-68 victory. Strong statement from Quezon as they pull away late dito sa larong to here in Binyan. Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Yeah, 18 minutes of action on a 7 of 9 shooting. That's 79%. 10 rebounds rather, 4 of them being offensive, and just a double-double effort from the Excalibur, Simon Sandagon.
Ang ganda pa ng dunk niya doon. No? Part of that highlight package para kay Simon Sandagon. Our final score, Quezon 96, Parañaque 68. Let's go to Sydney Crespo.
Thank you so much, Sadel. Coach Mike, Simon, congratulations. Flat start man nung first half, no? Something changed in the third quarter after kayo kausapin ni Coach Richie Tixon. What was the wake-up call for the Huskers?
Unang-una nagpapasalamat kami kay Lord kasi binigyan niya pa rin sa amin yung panalo even though yung last start talaga kami, bad start kami. So kailangan namin go hard para makabawi ulit sa second half.
And speaking of go hard, special mention actually ang bigs, 'di ba? Kanina, sabi nila na you need to do more kayong mga bigs dito sa Huskers. So paano nyo ginawa yan in the second half?
Mas nag-focus lang kami sa defense kasi yun talaga magpapanalo ng team namin. Yun lang. Team effort.
Well, Simon, team effort nga talaga itong win ninyo. Sino mga gusto mong batiin ngayong gabi?
Unang-una nagpapasalamat ako sa boss namin. Binabati ko sila Boss RD, Governor Dr. Helen Tan, Mayoral Plim, Kong Mike, Doc Kim, at sa lahat ng taga-Quezon na walang sawang sumusuporta sa amin. Binabati ko rin yung family ko na nasa Bicol, sila mama, papa, tatlong pamangkin ko na si Imani, Jai at si Riz. Binabati ko rin yung birthday ng papa ng PT namin, si Happy Birthday Tito Jay. Yun lang po. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much and congratulations once again. Our best player of the game is Simon Sandagon, brought to us by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Back to you guys.
And congratulations kay Simon Sandagon and the Quezon Huskers with a victory over Parañaque. Up next, it's the Binyan Tatak Gel Beast Motorcycle Tire Game X taking on the Batangas City Tagway Rom Masters in our main game. And dito muna kami, no? Papahinga muna kami, but we will be right back for Binyan versus Batangas.